What's going on, everybody? This is Amit back again for another issue of stuff that bothers me. Today we're going to talk about my restaurant pet peeves. This one's kind of lengthy, so we're going to break it down into 2 episodes. This is part 1 of 2. Here we go. First issue I have is with people who simply don't listen. Here's a scenario. You sit down to eat with somebody who you've never dined out with before. That person decides to order a salad. The person then asks the waitstaff what kind of salad dressing they have. The waiter goes, I have ranch, Thousand Island, blue cheese, and vinaigrette. The person then proceeds to go, do you have honey mustard? Now, in what part of the list that the waiter gave did he mention that he had honey mustard? None. So why in God's green earth would you believe that he had honey mustard now? If the man mentioned to you the 4 dressings he had, why would you assume he had something different? If he had honey mustard, he probably would have said he had honey mustard. Just listen and ask for a dressing based on what the dude mentioned. That's all. Listen. My second issue is with people who decide to split the check. Now, I have no problem with check splitting. It's a good thing. Everybody should do it. However, there are rules to check splitting. You don't go out in a large group of people and try to itemize the bill. It's just retarded. Alright? Use some common sense. Simply divide the bill by the number of people at the table. The only time you can change this rule is if the majority of people at the table have decided to order alcohol and a slew of alcohol and you did not drink any. At that point, your bill could be a little bit different. There's also those people who decide to order wine, and again, you didn't have any and the wine's really expensive. Independent of these 2 factors, you pay the bill based on the share split. If you want to have toast and hot water, good luck. You're still paying for everybody else's meal, alright? If you're going on a group, check's getting split, it's just the way it is. Do not try to itemize the bill. It's just stupid. My third issue is related to people who order wine. Now, I know nothing about wine, and I make that fully clear. However, there are these tools who decide to go out to eat and want to impress the people they're with and try to order a bottle of wine when they have no knowledge of wine at all. So what they do is they order the second cheapest bottle of the wine. The waitstaff brings the bottle, they then look at it, they inspect it, he pours out a little bit, they taste it, they slush it around their mouth, they act like they know what they're doing, they go, that's the right bottle of wine. You have no idea. You're a tool. We know you don't know what you're doing because you have no idea if it's good or bad. Why would you proceed to order a bottle of wine that you know nothing about? Why would you not just pass that responsibility on to somebody who does know something? Or simply ask the waitstaff to recommend a bottle of wine? Why do you think that you know what you're doing? Why do you want to impress people around you when they know you don't know anything about this? Wine is a very, very intricate thing. You cannot just order wine and assume you know what you're talking about because you don't. Don't be cooler than you are. The fourth issue relates to people who come to a restaurant when they have places to be. Here's what I mean. I used to wait tables. People come in and they sit down, and you're ready to take their order, and they go, we're kind of in a rush. Because we have to get to the airport, we have to get to a movie, we have to get to an appointment. Why the hell would you come to the restaurant then? Why would you expect to come to the restaurant and get food quickly? Why would you not just go to a fast food restaurant? Why would you not take your food to go? Why would you do many other things instead of actually sitting down at the table and expect your food to come quickly? Do you expect your chicken to go quicker than everybody else's? Do you expect your steak to now go on the grill and come off faster than anybody else's before because you are in a rush? Don't come and sit down at a restaurant and assume things are going to go quicker than they normally do. It doesn't work that way. The fifth issue relates to servers who don't write stuff down. Here's how this works. You're in a large group of people. Server comes by, people start throwing out their orders, he starts committing things to memory, and he goes off. Now you have this little feeling or something that he probably didn't get things right, especially because a lot of people order off the menu because that's the new craze these days. Then he comes back 2 minutes later and he goes, I'm sorry, did you have the fish or the steak? Why would you not write this stuff down? I know you're cool and you're trying to be all smart because then you can retain stuff in memory. However, realize you are a waiter at a restaurant. For 2 reasons. One, either you're paying your way through college, or one, you couldn't get into college, i.e. you're now a waiter. So we know that your memory isn't that good. Why would you try to commit it to memory? Does that make you look cooler? Do you think we think you're cooler because of this? Does that garner you a higher amount of tip? No. You just ruin people's orders, and it comes back to bite you in the ass. Write stuff down. Well, everybody, this concludes part 1 of my 2-part series on my restaurant pet peeves. Stay tuned for part 2, which should come to you next week. Enjoy this, and feel free to check out this and all my other blogs at tallandshortofit.blogspot.com. Again, that's tallandshortofit.blogspot.com. This is the Mitt. See you guys next time.